And good evening and welcome to new NPTV sports coverage of Maidens basketball. Tonight, the Maidens take on the Truman Tigers. I'm Joel Brown along with Brian Clemente. Brian, our starting lineups.
Starting five for Truman, number 10, Brenda Papernick, number 11, Karen Gilger, number 22, Tara Wilson, 25, Shannon Chapman, and number 30, Jen Wilson. The starting five for the Maidens, number 20, Denise Hartman, number 30, Colleen Lesher, 33, Jen Hauser, 50, Christy Spalding, and number 51, Carrie Sarnsinski.
Tonight's officials for the game, Joe Ryan and Larry Griffin. These players step up for tip-off. This is Tara Wilson and Carrie Sarnsinski. And North Penn controls it as Denise Hartman gets it. Takes the quick shot, no good. Sarnsinski off the glass, misses it. Lesher gets it out to Denise Hartman. Hartman rolls around inside the Hauser. Hauser dribbles around off the glass, counting. North Penn starts it off with points, 2-0. 7:27 left in the first as Hauser steals it all alone. Gets it in off the glass. 4-0 North Penn. It's Wilson with the miss. Griffin, no good. Fight footer. Jump ball, give it to Truman. Griffin will inbound with 6:56 left in the first. North Penn leading by 4. Tara Wilson gives it up to Jen Hauser. She's called for the travel. North Penn's turnover. Trisha Griffin will inbound. It's an in to Wilson. Christy Spalding knocks it away out of bounds. Back to the Truman girls.
Denise Hartman commits her first foul of the night.
Gilger gets it into Wilson, and Denise Hartman takes it away off the glass, no good. Gets the foul. She steps to the line. 6:21 left in the first. With that, Truman takes a timeout. Jen Hauser, the lone scorer for the Maidens right now, is 4-0. 6:21 left in the first.
North Penn coming off a good win last Friday night. If I can find out who they beat. All right,
Pennsbury.
Girls beat Pennsbury Friday night. 64-47. Turnovers key in that game for North Penn to get the win. North Penn increased their record to 14-6 overall, 10-2 in the league.
Denise Hartman drains the first. Can't get the second. Sarnasinski comes down with it, puts it back up, no good. Lesher comes back down with it, gives it up to Hartman. Count it. 7-0 North Penn with 6:09 left to play in the first. That's Gilger in the backcourt up to Wilson. And Sarnasinski steals it away. And Colleen Lesher gets it. Off the glass, Colleen Lesher, 9-0 North Penn with 5:50 left to play in the first. North Penn almost gets another steal. Truman turns it over. Denise Hartman brings it up and gives Colleen Lesher back over to Spalding. Hartman at the top of the key. Back over to Lesher. Spalding inside to Sarnasinski. Kicks it back out to Lesher. Lesher takes the 2, no good. Sarnasinski comes down with it, puts it back up off the glass, no good. Gilger comes down with it, and she is fouled. Oh, she's called for the travel.
North Penn boys on the road tonight against Truman. North Penn going into that game with a 6-4 overall record, looking to increase to 17-4. Nothing North Penn now. Tara Wilson called for the double dribble. Spalding for 3, no good. Page comes down with it. Chapman rather. And Spalding takes it away. That's Wilson picking up her second foul of the night.
Tara Wilson, 2 Wilsons in the starting lineup. Tara and Jen. Spalding, got it. North Penn starting off this game with a 13-0 run. Still leaving the Truman girls scoreless. And that's what hurt him. Turnovers as number 11, Karen Gilger, is called for the travel. 4:20 left in the first. North Penn gets it down in a hurry. Hartman at the top of the key, takes the tray. Good. 16-0. Off the hands of Hauser. Aaron Laubach comes in. Number 11, Karen Gilger. Wilson fouled by Carrie Sarnasinski on her way up to the basket. She steps to the line, shooting 2. Trying to get to Truman's first points of the game here. Sarnasinski's first foul, second team foul for North Penn. There it is, Tara Wilson drains her first. And Truman's first point of the game. 16-1, trying to make it 2, and she can. 16-2, North Penn. Hartman, long skip up to Lesher. Lesher takes the 2, no good. Papernick travels. More turnovers for Truman.
One thing Truman cannot do tonight if they want to win this game. Seems like North Penn keeps, after their turnovers, North Penn always seems to score.
Jump ball, refs give it to North Penn. It's 16-2 with 3:31 left in the first. Lesher got it. 18-2 now. Chapman's pass stolen by Spalding. Gets out of trouble, gets it up to Hartman. No good on Hauser's shot. Laubach comes down with it and gives it up to Wilson. Wilson takes it down. Shuffles out of traffic all the way to the basket. Good off the glass as it bounces in. 2:50 left in the first. Long skip over to Hauser. Got the foul, no shot. Gilger checks back in as Papernick sits down. Foul called on Jen Wilson, the Truman Tigers. Her third foul of the game. Jen Wilson stays in, although she does have 3 fouls already. It's 19-4 North Penn. Tara Wilson in the backcourt gives up to Gilger. Gilger spins around. Back out to Gilger. That's a 2, no good. Chapman saves it, puts it in the hands of Jen Hauser. Back out, this is Denise Hartman. 2:25 left in the first. Denise Hartman, a little trouble, gets it in. Colleen Lesher fouled on her way to the basket. She steps to the line, shooting 2. Foul called on number 23, Aaron Laubach, rather. Her first. Colleen Lesher can't get the first. She'll try another. Lesher misses both of them. Refs call it out. Truman has it. It's 19-4. 2:10 left in the first. Gilger gets it in, stolen by Jen Hauser. Lesher, no good. Hauser comes down with it, loses it, as Wilson gets it. Chapman drives in, pass to Gilger. Gilger underneath, and Denise Hauser bats it away. Long pass to Lesher, alone. Don't count the shot. She traveled on her way to the basket. Denise Hartman in. Air ball. Chapman comes down with it, puts up the jumper, and she got it. 19-6. North Penn. Chapman's first point of the game. Jen Hauser drives in, gets it off the glass, no good. Chapman comes down with it. Chapman stops, pops, no good. Spalding comes down with it. Long skip pass to Lesher. She can't handle it. It goes out. Clock stops at 59 seconds left in the first. 19-6 North Penn. Gilger gets it into Wilson. Out of bounds, give the ball to North Penn. Even 50 seconds. Hartman for 3, no good. Wilson comes down with it. He's trapping the call for the foul. Christy Spalding called for the foul. Her first. 36.4 seconds left in the first quarter. Backcourt. Tara Wilson. "20 seconds left in the first. North Penn gets it in to Sarnasinski, down low, off the glass. 21-6, North Penn.
All 5 starters for North Penn have scored in tonight's game.
Hauser all alone, no good. Goes out, remains North Penn ball with 1.9 seconds left to go. See if North Penn put something on in the final seconds of the first quarter. They do, and that's it for the first quarter. 24-6, big first quarter for North Penn, and the Truman girls only scoring 6.
North Penn kept them on a good run there, 16-0 in partial of the first quarter until one of the Truman players stepped to the line. Some first quarter stats for you. Denise Hartman, 6 points with a 3-pointer. Colleen Lesher, 7 points, nailing that last 3 with just seconds left. Jen Hauser has 5, Christy Spalding 2, and Carrie Sarnasinski 2. Very little numbers shown here by Truman. Number 22, Wilson, coming up with 2 points. Number 25, Chapman with 2, and number 30, Wilson, with 2 points, but in some foul trouble with 3.
Second quarter action ready to get underway here. Score is 24-6. Truman looking to come out big here. It's not a very successful first. Just Karen Gilger unbounding for the Lady Tigers. Truman already with 14 fouls. North Penn 3. Gilger's pass intercepted as Denise Hartman brings it down quick off the fast break. Her pass intercepted by Karen Gilger. She's coming up quick. 1-on-1, and it's batted away. Give it to Truman. Wilson, no good. Sarnasinski, pass not strong enough, but North Penn gets it back with Jen Hauser, gets the foul, no shot. North Penn trying to add to their 18-point lead. 7:26 left in the second quarter.
Foul called on number 25, Chapman, her first of the night.
Jen Hauser comes up with Denise Hartman, no good. North Penn, a lot of missed shots underneath when they were not protected.
Subs for North Penn, Jill Baker, Jen Sarnasinski, and Andrea Cubbage comes in as Colleen Lesher, Christy Spalding, and Jen Hauser go off.
Denise Hartman again for the tray, no good. Wilson comes down with it. Even 7 minutes left in the second. 25-6 North Penn. Chapman takes the 2, count it. 25-8. Cubbage gets it into Sarnasinski. Sarnasinski no good off. Jill Baker was unable to save it. Truman ball as Karen Gilger inbounds to Wilson. 6:37 left in the second. Chapman drives in, gets it into Tara Wilson, no good. Karen Gilger takes the three, no good. Jen Sarnacisi comes down with it, loses it. Looked like Wilson might have stepped out there. Refs don't call it, but she gets the two. 25-10. Just Cubbage on the baseline, gets back out to Hartman. Hartman for three, no good. Jill Baker misses a shot, tries to get it in. Cubbage can't handle it, it goes out. Truman ball. 15-point lead now for the Maidens, 5:48 left in the second. Hartman drives in off the baseline and tries to get it in. Baker called for the travel. 5:27 left in the second. Gilger for three, no good. Jen Wilson misses off the glass. Out of bounds, give it to North Penn. As Brenda Papernick checks back in. And number 23, Erin Laubach sits down. 5:11 left in the second. Still 25-10. Tara Wilson blocks Sarnasinski's shot. Foul called in the backcourt. Called on Jen Sarnasinski. Her first. Jill Baker comes down with the strong rebound. Carrie Sarnasinski hands it off to Denise Hartman. Cubbage for three, no good. Truman comes down with it, and Denise Hartman tries to get it away off her hands. Truman will gain control as Karen Gilger wants to inbound. 4:25 left in the second quarter. Colleen Lesher and Christy Spaulding go to the scorer's desk.
Along with Jen Erickson.
Hartman all alone. Gets it in off the glass. 4:12 left in the second. Jen Wilson air ball. Off the hands of Karen Gilger. North Penn ball.
Cubbage, Sarnasinski, and Sarnasinski take a seat.
Okay, both the Sarnasinski girls are out. Take both those Wilson girls on the Truman out. Make it much easier.
I think so.
(29-10) North Penn off that shot. Trisha Griffin for three, no good. And Christy Spaulding comes down with it under pressure, gets it off to Hartman. Hartman brings it up. Papernick on her back. She gets it out to Jill Baker. Jill Baker with the up and down.
Refs call it a jump ball.
Yeah. Anyway, call.
Anyway, gets it up to Truman.
3:20 left in the second quarter. 19-point lead now for the Maidens, leading 29-10. Chapman on the right side, gets it up to Wilson. Griffin back to Wilson, and Denise Hartman bumps into her hard. call that foul as Kristen Somar comes to the scores desk, coming in for Denise Hartman. Hartman sits down with 8 points. So Wilson spinning out of trouble, gives up to Griffin. Back to Wilson, almost loses it, gains control. Gives it up to Chapman. North Penn gets it. It's 2:48 left in the second quarter as Kristen Somar brings it up back to Lesher. Jill Baker takes it in the lane, count it. 31-10, Maidens. Chapman drives in, stops, pops, no shot. Papernick gets it back. Wilson at the top of the key, Kristen Somar all over. Wilson finally gets it up to Tara Wilson. Tara Wilson off the glass. It's good, 31-12. With 2:10 left in the second quarter. Stolen by Papernick. Intended for Kristen Somar, no good. Baker comes down with it. Double team, tries to find that, spins out of trouble. Kristen Somar gets it. And is fouled hard by Brenda Papernick. Jen Hauser checks back into the game. Jill Baker sits down.
Four points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal.
Darlene Page for Truman checks in. It's Tara Wilson. Lesher's shot, air ball. Page comes down with it. And it's all over as Colleen Lesher takes it in and puts it off the glass. 33-12, 1:35 left in the second. Six fouls now for Truman, over the limit. North Penn will shoot the bonus from now on. Lesher shoots, no good. Comes down with her own rebound and gives up to Spalding. Spalding takes it 2, no good. Darlene Page, strong rebound underneath. Bad pass though, as Jen Hauser gets it, puts in an off-balance shot, no good. Griffin drives in. As Kristen Somar gets called for the kick. Andrea Cubbage checks in for Colleen Lesher. She sits down.
She'll sit down with 9 points on the night, leading all scores, and 1 3-pointer.
Big night for all North Penn girls starters. Holding this Truman team to 12 points now in the first half.
Spalding going down on the ground for a little bit there, grabbing her knee. Sarnsinski comes in for Spalding.
Jed
Spalding away with 4 points on the night. 1 rebound and 2 steals.
40 seconds left in the first half. Cubbage, that's the tray. 36-12, 30 seconds left in the second. Jen Wilson. 10 seconds left. 36-14 off that Jen Wilson shot. No good. Into the half, there's foul called.
Jen Erickson will step to the line at the end of this half here.
That's the end of the first half. Jen Erickson will shoot these last couple shots here. Drains her first. Truman very disappointed with their first half play, has already left. Jen Erickson goes 1 for 2 at the line. Goes back to her team, who leads 37-14.
Everybody who's played for North Penn tonight has scored except for Jen Sarnsinski. Here's some points for you at the end of the half. Truman, number 22, Tara Wilson, with 4 points. Number 25, Chapman with 4. And number 30, Wilson, leading Truman scores with 6. North Penn scores. Andrea Kovic, 4 points, that big three-pointer there. Or excuse me, 3 points with the three-pointer. Denise Hartman, big 8 points, 1 three-pointer. Jill Baker, 4. Colleen Lescheline, all scores with 9. Has a three-pointer mixed in there. Jen Hauser, 6. Christy Spalding, 4. Carrie Sarnsinski, 2. And Jen Erickson, 1.
Truman, very disappointing first half, down 37-14. Want to have to come back into the second half. The whole new game plan. It's not working against these Maiden girls.
I'd say so.
And with that probing analysis, let's take a quick break. You're watching Adelphia Cable Channel 16, Suburban Cable Channel 9.
It takes so little to save our rivers and oceans for future generations. If we use less toxic household cleaners, we protect a little. Fewer lawn care chemicals, a little more. And recycling used motor oil gains us so much. In fact, there are many things we can do in our everyday lives that can help stop water pollution forever. Clean water. If we all do a little, we can do a lot. Brought to you by the Natural Resources Defense Council and the Ad Councils of the U.S. and Japan.
And welcome back to the North Penn High School Gymnasium. North Penn leading the Truman Tigers 37-14. Third quarter action ready to get underway as Carrie Sarnsinski is out. Gives it in. No, Colleen Lesher. Denise Hartman at the top of the key, rolls around. Back out to Lesher. Hartman back over to Hauser. Hauser spins around, back to Hartman. Hartman loses her guy. Lesher for 2, no good. Jump ball, give it to Truman. Karen Gilgirl inbound. Gets it into Jen Wilson. Trouble in the backcourt with Hartman's. Hartman spins out and pass. Out of bounds. Intended for Tara Wilson. Over her head though. Karen Sarnsinski going bound. Gets it into Hartman. This is Lesher on the right side. It's long skip over to Jen Hauser. Spins. Good. First point to the third quarter. 39-14 with 7:13 left in the third quarter. Jen Wilson gives up to Chapman. Karen Gilger drives in, stops, pops, no good. Air ball. Papernick's pass. Denise Hartman steals it, but steps out.
Looks like North Penn's coming out with the same intensity as they did in the first half. Already getting a couple steals here.
Jen Wilson inside, gets it in. 39-16 off that Jen Wilson slice. Spalding, no good. Gets her own rebound, no. Stolen by Tara Wilson, jump ball, They give it to North Penn. 6:32 left. No good on the tray for Lesher. Sarasinski puts it back up for 2. 41-16. Denise Hartman, a lot of trouble there. Chapman drives in and Hauser just takes it away. 6:05. Hartman, no good off the J. Gilger comes down with it for the Truman Tigers, brings it up inside to Papernick, over to Chapman. Chapman, no good. Hauser comes down with it, gives it up to Hartman. Lesher kicks it out to Spaulding. Hauser takes the J, fouled, no shot, 5:39 left in the third.
North Penn with a 25-point lead here. As Jen Hauser rest of the line. Foul was on number 10, Papernick, her second on the night.
She stays in as Chapman will sit down and Aaron Lauback checks in. Hauser misses her first. Goes again, no good. Scramble for the ball. Hauser comes down with it, puts it up, no good. Tara Wilson slaps it back out, gives it to Lesher at the foul line, no good. Off the foot of Jen Hauser. Give it to Truman with 5:25 left in the third quarter. 41-16, North Penn. Lost it on the baseline, North Penn ball. Hartman for 3, no good. Off the hands of Christy Spaulding, gives to Truman. Jen Wilson brings it up. Hartman again with defensive pressure. Hauser almost slaps it away. Truman regains. Sarasinski saves it. Goes out though. To Truman carrying Gilger on bound. 41-16 it remains. 4:43 left in the third. Jen Wilson. No look pass, it goes out of bounds. Hauser on the baseline, gets it in, called for the travel.
Number 25, Chapman re-enters the game as Papernick takes a seat.
Jen Wilson almost spins out of trouble. Karen Gilger rebounds. And her pass is broken up. Sarasinski fights for it. Jump ball. Give it to Truman. Karen Gilger drives off the baseline, air ball. Hartman takes it up, long skip pass over to Lesher, underneath, no good off the glass. Shannon Chapman comes down with it. Jen Wilson, count it. Hartman for 3, no good. Nice hustle there by North Penn. They get it back. Colleen Lesher puts it up, no good. Sarnsinsky comes down with it off the glass. No good. Foul called. Called on number 25, Shannon Chapman. Just Christy Spalding at the line.
Jill Baker and Jen Erickson comes to the scorer's desk. We'll go in. Al is coming out. Sarnsinsky and Hauser. Coming in is Somar. Out going Lesher. Sarnsinsky comes in. It's Jen. And out comes Lesher. Team change for North Penn. Another person that stays in is Denise Hartman.
Very big game for her defensively and offensively. Although that's a trait of all her games. Chapman.
No baseline, Aaron. Good.
Somar, nice pass into Jill Baker. It's stripped away. Baker fights for it. They call the travel. Baker had it stolen, but didn't like that. Tried to get it back, but then she's called for the travel. It's Karen Gilger in bounds. Gets it to Chapman. 2:53 left. Denise Hartman picks her pocket, taking it away from her. No good off the glass. Kristen Somar comes down with it. Finally gains control. North Penn, 23-point lead. Jill Baker goes inside. Number 23, Erin Lauback, called on the hold. Her second foul. Sarno fakes the two. And Hartman misses. 2:30 left in third. Karen Gilger, no good off the glass. Somar on the left side. Pass broken up by Tara Wilson. Hartman inbounds. Off the hands of Jill Baker, into the hands of Truman. Karen Gilger, but Denise Hartman comes back and takes it away. Hartman drives in, puts it off the glass, no good, but Erickson tries to follow up. She's fouled on her way to the basket. She'll go to the line.
Some nice hustle there by Denise Hartman.
Foul called on Shannon Chapman. That'll be her third. That's the second Truman player with 3 fouls. Also, Jen Wilson has 3. Jen Erickson drains her first foul shot. 44-20. North Penn all over this Truman girls team. Right now, North Penn varsity team number 1 in the Suburban 1 National Patriot Division.
Kind of weird, number 1 team playing the last place team in the Suburban 1 division with Truman an 0-15 record.
That's good. You just need to build, you know.
Yeah.
0-15 is really not all that bad. 45-20. 1:37 left in the third. Kristen Somar spots for the 3, no good. Tara Wilson comes down with a long rebound. Karen Gilger fouled.
It's Hartman's third. She gets called for the holding.
Tara Wilson spins off the baseline, puts it off the glass. 45-22. Kristen Somar again for the 3. That went nowhere. Finally comes up with it. It's Jen Wilson on the left side. Minute left to play. Pass almost broken up by Somar. Intended for Karen Gilger. Out of bounds. Truman still has control though. 45-22. Gets it into Jen Wilson. And Lauback almost picked off. Erickson comes up with it, gets it off to Hartman. Hartman takes it up, drives all the way past his girl. Misses the shot. Joe Baker also misses off the glass. Tara Wilson comes down with it for Truman, gives it up to Karen Gilger with 17 seconds left to play in the third. Truman trying to hold for last shot here, losing 45-22. Somar slaps it away from Gilger. 6 seconds left. Darlene Page checks in for Truman. Tara Wilson will sit down. Truman gets it into Chapman, over to Page. Page looks at the three. Called for the travel. .7 seconds left in the third. Hartman, no good off the glass. That's it for third quarter action. North Penn leading 45-22.
Another good quarter by North Penn. Truman didn't change that much in that halftime break we had. Still losing, 45-22. Leading scorer for Truman is number 30, Wilson. She's got 10 points on the night. Number 25, Chapman has 6. Number 22, Tara Wilson has 6. Those are all the scorers for Truman tonight. North Penn has a bunch of scorers. Andrea Cubbage with 3. Denise Hartman with 8. Joe Baker with 4. Colleen Lesher leading all scorers with 9 still. Jen Hauser with 8. Christy Spalding with 6. Carrie Sarnsinski with 4. And Jen Erickson 3.
North Penn looks to wrap this one up in the fourth quarter, leading by 23 points. More than what Truman has on the board.
That's it, Karen. That's it, Brenda.
Trying to get this one done without giving up too much ground. Jen Hauser takes the shot, no good. Chapman comes down with it, loses it. North Penn gets it back.
Take the ball away from me. There's never a foul.
Christy Spalding drives off the baseline. Chapman picks it. 7:25 left in the fourth quarter. Papernick, no good off the side of the backboard. Long pass over to Hauser. Hauser gets it long. Back to Sarnsinski. She loses it out of bounds. Truman ball. Gilger gets it into Chapman. Tara Wilson, no good off the glass. Jen Wilson can't follow up. Denise Hartman comes down with it for the maidens. Into Hauser underneath. Hauser gets it in off the glass. 6:45 left. North Penn leading 47-22.
Truman's coach has a little disagreement. The refs.
Denise Hartman picks her pocket, goes to the basket, unabated. 49-22 now.
Denise Hartman leading all scores in this game with 11 points.
Hartman saves it, gets it into Hauser. Back over to Hartman on the right side. She drives in, gets it over to Spalding. Spalding underneath, can't get it in. Hartman's pass, a little too long, goes out. Chapman spins out of trouble. Goes up to the basket and is fouled on her way up.
Carrie Sarczynski with the foul there. Be her second of the night.
It's Truman looking for their first points of the fourth. Chapman can't do it on her first shot. She'll try again. Got it. 49-23 now. 5:50 left in the fourth. Denise Hartman races up, long over to Spalding. Blocked by Karen Gilger. Shannon Chapman regains. Colleen Lesher takes it away. Little short pass over the Hartman. Gets it in to Sarczynski. Her shot blocked. Number 30, Jen Wilson. Slaps it out of the hands of Sarczynski. Spalding no good. Hauser can't come down with it. It's Chapman, Papernick and Hartman. One-on-one, Papernick can't get it in. Now time for a foul call is Papernick all over Denise Hartman. Hartman just trying to stay above ground. Papernick just kept on bumping her on her way on the left side. 5:12 left in the fourth.
No baseline, Jennifer.
Nice pass into Hauser. Hauser can't follow though. Colleen Lesher puts it in. 51-23.
Jen Morrow and Jill Baker looking to substitute for North Penn. Out comes Sarczynski and Hauser.
Again, keeping Denise Hartman in. Very big play we've seen from Denise Hartman tonight.
Hauser sitting down on the bench with 10 points. Carey sitting down with 4.
For Truman, Aaron Laubach checks in. Brenda Papernick sits down. This is Tara Wilson at the line. Fouled by Jen Hauser, her first. Colleen Lesher, no. But Christy Spalding puts it in. No, Jen Morrow, rather.
All of the North Penn team has scored, except for 4 players.
Colleen Lesher puts it in. Off the glass, 3:55 left in the fourth. North Penn up 55-23.
Truman takes a timeout.
Down by 32 now. North Penn
Looking to come into the game, Kristen Somar, Jamie Willis, and Jesh Kuzma.
a lot of sloppy play here we're seeing by Truman, living up to their 0-15 record.
Well, Colleen Lesher, 13 points on the night, leading all scorers. Next is Denise Hartman, then Jen Hauser, and number 25, Chapman, tied for third. Only people in foul trouble for North Penn is Denise Hartman. Foul trouble for Truman. Number 10, Papernick. 3, Chapman with 3, and Wilson with 3. Wilson hasn't made a foul since early in the first quarter.
Marie Larson and Darlene Page check in for the Tigers, along with Helena Newkirk. This is Page. Big jumper. 55 to 25. 26, that was 3. Jeez, Brian, why don't you tell me?
Sorry about that, Joe.
Thanks, man. Air ball by Christy Spalding. Griffin, no good. Comes down with her own rebound, kicks it out to Chapman. No good. Page comes down with it, backs out, spins. Kirk gets it. Page puts it up, no good. Wireless brings it down for the Maidens. Somar spots, gives it up to Spalding. Stolen. Number 12, Trisha Griffin. One-on-one, gets it. No good off the glass. Wireless again for the Maidens. 2:45 left in the fourth. Fourth
Quarter here.
Very tired.
Kuzma gets the foul and the basket. All but 3 players on this North Penn team have scored now, as Jill Baker comes in for Christy Spalding. She'll take a seat with 6 points on the night.
Page. Oh, no good.
Erickson come to sit by the scoring box, looking to come in, get some action in this fourth quarter.
Joe Baker, no good. Newkirk slaps it to Chapman. Page for 3, no good. Goes out with 2:02 left in the fourth as Jen Erickson checks in for the Maidens. Sitting down, Jen Morrow.
She'll sit down with 2 points on the night and 1 rebound.
Not mentioned before, Truman is over the limit now in fouls. 6. It's Wireless.
Number 22, Tara Wilson, injured. We'll try to find out what's wrong with her and get back to you on that.
Wireless inbounds to Somar. Somar for 3. No good. Chapman comes down with it. Drives through. Foul.
Somar can't believe that. She's asking if that foul was on me. Thinking she got all ball there.
A strange foul. One of those fouls that just... Chapman. 1 for 2 at the line. Somar into Baker off the glass, count it. 59-27. Buck and change left on the clock.
Jen Mard looking for some action.
Just Page inside, no good. Newkirk, powerful rebound, slapped away by Jill Baker. Larson inside, and Jill Baker just picks her pocket. Wireless fouled. She can't get into the baseline. 53 seconds.
Well, North Penn's going to come off with a win here, increasing their record to 15 and, hold on.
Yeah, I said that back at halftime.
I think we'll be 15 and 4 overall.
This is Wireless, the line. Got it. Shoot another. Gives it an even 60 for the maidens. Trying to make it 61. Got it. Page slowly up. Takes the three. Got it. 61 to 30 off that Page long three. Somar. And the Baker. Baker fights for it with Newkirk. They give it to Truman. Newkirk would not let go. Down by 31. A little momentum. Whoa!
Number 12, Griffin launching a three off the top of the backboard.
She was aiming for the top of the rafters. Saw something she liked. Wireless for three, no good. 18 seconds left. Goes out. Truman ball. Up the hands of Wireless.
16.6. Looks like North Penn's going to come away with a win here.
Yeah, I think so.
Steal by Somar, and then she get fouled on the way to the basket. Chapman committing her fourth foul tonight.
Somar can't hook for the first. Drains the second. 62 to 30. Truman looking for pride here. 5 seconds. Stolen by Somar, taken away. That's the end of the game. Final score here from North Penn High School, 62 to 30.
Here's some stats for the end of the game. North Penn, number 10, Kristen Somar coming in with 1 point. Jamie Willis with 2. Andrea Cubbage, 3 points, got that off a tray. Number 20, Denise Hartman, 11, mixed in with a 3-pointer. Jill Baker, 6. Colleen Lesher leading all scorers with 13 points. Jen Hauser, 10. Christy Spalding, 6. Carrie Sarnsinski, 4. Jess Kuzma, 2. Jen Erickson, 3. And Jen Morrow, 2. Truman scores go like this. Number 31, Reed, has 3 points. Number 30, Wilson, has 10, leading scores for them, along with Chapman. Tara Wilson going out with the game with an injury, but wound up with 6 points. Well,
pretty predictable game. North Penn came in here number 1, playing a last place team, beat them by 32, 62 to 30. Not much to say about it. Very good game for North Penn anyway. And Truman played the way they were expected to. Any last words, Brian?
Well, just that everybody on the North Penn team scored except for one. That's pretty impressive numbers for this late in the season.
For a pretty impressive team. And final score here from North Penn High School, 62 to 30. For Brian Clementez, I'm Joel Brown. We will see you next time on NPTV.